Admit it, we all feel good when other people think we're nice, smart, or compliment us. It makes us feel valued, and that feeling can be addictive. Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Srokowski, and today I'm going to tell you about what each and every one of you thinks of me. Well, not exactly. I've always been a high-achieving, competitive, and outgoing individual. Winning math contests in middle school, no problem. Being team captain of sports teams in the 8th grade, of course. Becoming the lead in the 8th grade musical, luckily yes. What all of these activities have in common is that they happened when I was in middle school. I came to Appleby in grade 9, starting a new chapter of my life. Coming in, I only knew 2 people and was nervous to make new friends. However, I continued to embody the same characteristics that defined me in middle school. As most of you already know, I have taken school quite seriously since the 9th grade, so high achieving, check. As my grade 9 friends recall, I was looking to win basically every competition, even go-karting, so competitive, check. And on top of that, I was going out and spending time with friends, so outgoing, check. I appeared to be having the ideal high school experience, good grades, great friends, and lots of fun. But things in life do not stay constant. She's boring, is how someone once described me. I know it may sound silly that such an insignificant phrase could change the course of my entire high school experience, but it did. Since I heard those words, I have spent hours, possibly days at this point, trying to figure out what each and every single one of you thinks of me. Does everyone think I'm boring? Do they like me? Questions about what everyone thought of me started to fill my mind. As grade 10 began, I started to hide parts of myself and display aspects which may not have exactly been true to me. I was still a high achiever, but avoided conversations about my grades. I was still competitive, but refused to try out for any varsity team because I felt I would be judged for not being good enough. I was still outgoing with a select few people, but began to speak and act in a way that I thought would make others like me more. To my surprise, my number of friends did not increase, nor did my questions of what people thought of me stop. Soon, I sparked an avalanche of bad decisions, and I wish I could say I was able to quickly learn from my mistakes. To me, my quest of ensuring that everyone I met would like me more became more important than avoiding the disappointment that came along with my choices. But here's a quick spoiler alert. Not everyone in life is going to like you, no matter how much you try. If someone doesn't like you, it should have no bearing on your life or how you get on in the world. While some people easily view life in this way, I needed the praise and validation of others to assure me that I was worthy. It was only really when COVID hit that I perhaps began to realize I had been approaching high school all the wrong way. I felt as though I had no idea who I was. I mean, I'm still not exactly sure, but I'm only 17, so I'd like to think I have some time to figure it out. But what I mean is I didn't know the difference between who I was and the act I had put on for the past year. As grade 11 unfolded online, I started to establish a group of people which I felt confident like me for me. I began to realize that the act I put on was something others could sense. When someone is being fake, trying to please others, we as humans are able to sense that. While we may be able to tolerate that person, it doesn't mean we'll be excited to spend time with them. As grade 12 commenced, I once again felt my high school experience heading down the right path. I continued to be a high achiever, discussing my classes with anyone who was interested. I'm still extremely competitive, so playing board games can get a little intense. I love meeting new people and making friends, but now it is no longer at the cost of my own identity. At some point in our lives, we've all experienced this desire to be liked, whether it's from a potential partner, friend, or even complete strangers. The feeling stems from our primitive survival instincts. It is intrinsically programmed into our DNA. However, it is crucial to change our mindsets. Your self-worth is determined by the strength of your character, the love you give yourself and others, and the knowledge that you are a work in progress. You cannot allow your happiness and self-worth to be determined by a popularity contest. Now that I am not expending my energy trying to manipulate those who may not like me, I am able to focus on those who do. When it comes to avoiding these people-pleasing tendencies, there are a few things you should remind yourself. Number 1, your worth is not tied to pleasing others. Just because one person called you boring or may not be your biggest fan is no indication of the person you are. Number 2, it is exhausting trying to please everyone. As high school students, we have enough to worry about: what university to go to, our future plans, etc. Don't waste your time on trying to be liked by everyone. Number 3, succumbing to the internal need to please others will only make you lose your true self. High school is a time for you to discover your passion, drive, and simply who you are. I'm not saying we need to know our purpose in life, but focusing on who we want to become should be our main goal. Number 4, it won't work anyways. Like I've made clear, it is impossible for everyone to like you. Think about it. You don't even like everyone, so how can you expect the same in return? Of course, I'm not saying that we shouldn't get along with one another. However, avoiding people-pleasing tendencies isn't about being rude. It's about going after things your way and for you, rather than chasing after someone else's praise. Being your authentic self does not stray from its benefits. In fact, I can assure you that some of the issues you may have can get resolved by focusing less on what people think. Having difficulty finding your passions? By living authentically, you begin to know yourself intricately and deeply. This allows you to accept both what you love about yourself and perhaps the aspects that need improvements. Only when you can achieve this mindset can you be 100% involved and dedicated to any passion, hobby, or person. Feeling stressed? By living authentically, you become more resilient, being able to withstand the ups and downs of life. You build self-confidence and have more faith in your judgment and make more decisions that reflect who you want to be. Worried for your future? People respect authenticity, and you'll soon find yourself being a role model for others. This authenticity will also increase people's trust in you. When others witness you live in accordance with your principles and being authentically yourself, their faith in you will surge, and trustworthy individuals make excellent leaders. If you establish a reputation for being honest and trustworthy, you'll be more likely to be promoted or offered opportunities. You may ask, do I regret how my high school experience turned out? I don't believe in regrets. Every choice I made, whether it be good or bad, led me to where I am today. However, this mindset is a lot easier achieved when living as your authentic self. I am still a people pleaser, and to be completely honest, I oftentimes have trouble knowing who I am, what I feel, what I like, or what I want. I have a long way away before I am able to say that I am fully confident in who I am, that I don't still crave validation, and that I don't still strive to be liked by everyone. However, I am able to say that I no longer change what I say, how I act, or who I am. I want everyone to keep in mind that popularity, status, or the likes you get on Instagram don't define you. As us grade 12s finish up our final year and the grade 11s begin to look into universities, we're all starting on a fresh slate. The opinions, number of friends, or how people view you in high school do not transfer over into university. Take every chance you get to live life in a way that makes you happy, because after all, it is no one else's job but your own to like yourself. Now, please rise to sing hymn number 662.